show you guys what I am up to.
Happy December. Kaye here on my homestead in Tennessee. I decided I had to get this done. I shoved everything in the garage. You can see over here, all my plants over there. Meanwhile, these two cardamom have just, I don't know, one of them's maybe still alive. I've got to investigate that. But my passion fruit that I bought, I actually bought it here. I couldn't bring the one from California because it was massive. It was, it was everywhere. I could have brought cuttings, but I didn't. It's the Passiflora edulis, which is the same one I had in California. That's the typical one people grow for eating, but it's not zoned for 7. It won't survive outside if I plant it in the ground. So I have been pulling this massive thing back and forth into the garage. I said I wasn't going to do it again after last year. If anything can save this plant, it's IV Organics plant care products. I am an affiliate, so they're having a sale in December, Mary Berry December, and if you buy one of their fruiting vines or trees, you get a free 11.8 ounce bag of their all-purpose fertilizer with all the macro and micronutrients. So grab that in December. You'll be helping me out, and you'll be glad you did. The vines and the trees that they are carrying from Dave Wilson Nursery will sell out, and the sale will be continuing after the holidays. But right now, you get a special free bag of fertilizer if you do it. And if you buy a trio, a box, you get a much bigger deal. So check it out. So I'm going to show you what I've done, and we're going to hope that these plant care products can save this poor passion fruit. I have cut off all of the greenery, and I have done a deep root pruning. The entire, I moved it over here, but I had it in a huge pot, and I had this around it. So the cats wanted to get in there and, of course, use the pot for dumping ground. But look at this it was in this huge pot, and this pot's not even strong enough. Dragging it in and out, it broke. So I have emptied that. I don't have my gloves on, but I cut all of this off. Here's a picture of what it looks like before I put it in the pot. Here are all the limbs. Actually, I emptied, this is a comfrey root. You see, comfrey doesn't do well after it freezes either. But I had this pot with this comfrey root in it, which wasn't looking too great. And I thought, this is really good soil. It was really good soil. And this is a perfect size pot to start over in. And so I'm using the really good potting soil that was in here, plus the root ball, plus my IV Organics all-purpose fertilizer, and I am spraying the what's left of this stem. Well, here's a shot of it. You can see it better. I sprayed the whole thing with the IV Organic 3-in-1 Plant Guard Protection. Now, since I'm having this in the garage over the winter, I have to bring it in. Yeah, this says Possum Purple, but I'm pretty sure it's the Edulis. Since I have to bring it in here, and I did notice some whitefly in here already, I am using the Plant Guard to protect, because when you cut the stems all the way back, you've got this raw end, and I am hoping by giving it a good spray, it's going to protect that. And also the 3-in-1 contains diatomaceous earth, which a lot of these insects do not like. So I had to build a cage for it because of the cats, because they will get in there and dig that soil and try to poop in there. Or lately they've been digging the soil out on the ground and then pooping on the garage floor in that little pile of soil. They're very creative. This is the cardamom. This is a jungle plant. These leaves are extremely aromatic. I bought this originally from Sharon's Natural Gardens in Delaware, where I'm sure you can order some plants. Most of this has died back, and I'm going to cut all the dead stuff, and I'll give you a shot of that at the end of this video. I don't plan to take it out of these big pots. However, these big pots don't have their own bowl for watering, so I run the risk of water just draining out in here. This is a big mess. Oh, here. This has to all be done. See, that's what they've been doing. They get in there, they dig a little bit because they're too big now to like stand there and be comfortably going to the bathroom. So they just dig the dirt out and then they go on the floor. So frustrating. Okay, look at this. I just want to show you real quick. This is the cranberry hibiscus. Look at that. And I've actually got ladybugs working on some of these insects, so I'm happy about that. This is my 3-year pepper plant now. It's going on 3 years, and I just harvested it. I've got a whole paper plate full of cayenne peppers. These are the smaller cayennes, you know, the little ones, but man, they pack a punch. Look at this. I have a tomato plant in the garage in December, and it's got 3 tomatoes on it. Now, it's not going to have any more blooms. Oh, wait, 4. So if they ripen, fantastic. I've got 2 of my Grow It LED. If you're looking for great lights for your indoor spaces, for your indoor plants this winter, highly recommend this company. This is a US company and I am an affiliate, so you do get a 5% discount if you use my code. And all of these links are below every video. But look at this beautiful lemongrass. This was given to me and it's still growing. It's still putting up new shoots. This is that gorgeous Sheffield mum, the smaller one. I've got the bigger one. Oh, here it is. And it may still have, yeah, look at this. It's still got flowers. So it doesn't look that great, you know, but one flower is better than no flower, is the way I see it, right? And I've got, my sage is looking okay, and I've got new sage coming out of the bottom here. So I'm excited. This was just a bare stem I thought was dead, and I thought, well, just leave it here. It might sprout, and it did. And I've got rosemary for the winter, fresh rosemary. I mean, isn't that awesome? And I've got fresh basil. This is coming back. This had a deep pruning. This is a pepper that had a major pruning. I thought it was dead. It's coming back. I've got basil. I need to get all these flowers off so it keeps producing. I'll trim that back. This is my Tulsi. I had a deep pruning on the Tulsi. All of these basil plants I dug up, if you recall, and look how great they all look. I mean, I have so much basil for the winter, and this is Thai basil. That got the pruning and it all bloomed back. I mean, leafed out. And look at this. I have nice hot peppers for the winter. Fresh hot peppers. This is my citronella. This is 3 years old now. I need to take off this dead stuff. It did get a little dry. And I need more trays underneath my pots. A lot I need to do, and this is mint. Look at this. I've got fresh mint for the winter, and this is my daisy. So this is the big cranberry hibiscus. Look at that. Goes way up there. I would prune it back, but I really wanted to see if it was going to bloom because I need to save seeds. That got broken. Okay. All right, that's just a little update on what's going on in my indoor gardening for the winter. This stuff is all just sitting outside getting frozen. Hey, Spot, are you helping? Are you helping? Yes, you're helping. You're a good boy. You won't run away. You won't run away and get in trouble. I am really getting anxious to get these gardens wrapped up for the winter. I'm really looking forward to getting inside and getting all the stuff done I need to do inside. And so I'm lucky to have Jack here today. Can you see Red? There he is. That's how far my lower garden is from my house, okay? You know, we learn from people who have more experience than us, right? So I hope you're learning from me, and I am learning from people like Danny at Deep South Homestead because, you know, he's been a farmer his whole life. He knows all about it. And he was saying that you got to cover up your manure. You can't leave it exposed to the sun all winter because it'll leach out all the nitrogen. Well, some of the nitrogen will go into the ground, obviously. So you want to hope that your manure is sitting in the right place. So we got the manure in the right place. That is my flower garden, which is about 25 by 35 area, and it was all covered down below like that. I had Corey with the tractor spread that all out, and then as he did this here, but Jack just raked it, and then we put down azomite and bone meal. Danny was saying right now is when you put down your blood meal and your bone meal. And so that is all done. That is put to bed for the winter. Yay! I thought it was before, but I was wrong. And then I need the same thing to happen over here for the vineyard. I've got to put some blood meal and bone meal there and some hay over that manure. The whole middle is wood chips, so that's fine. Just where the vines are. And then down there, he's working down there. That's gonna be a few hours. And I never got the other garlic planted, and now we're at the end of December almost, so I may just have to go with that one row. What I did down there, in addition to what you saw in the video, if you missed that video, I'll put the link up there. Right there is my one row of garlic. So I don't know if that's all I'm gonna get done, but you know, let me know if you think that in zone 7A I can plant garlic at the end of December. Just a quick update over here. There are 6 beds that are completely done. So while the dirt is lower in these beds, because I did raise them up 8 inches, you see he had to get it down around the sides so he could work on the sides. So I'm going to put some rotted logs around the gap around here, and then we're going to smooth it flat, and I'm going to put weed cloth, and I'm going to put 8 inches of soil on top of that. And I just got another load of manure, let's see, yesterday. Over there, you see that big brown thing? That's another load of horse manure, seasoned horse manure. So this has been covered up, so it's dry. It needs some water, not too dry. But this is the celery that I planted in that recent video, and it's been covered up with 2 layers of frost blanket. It's been in the mid-20s every night, and I still have a handful of onions. I'm eating one every day with broccoli every day in a salad, and these are the onions I recently planted. So if you're new to my channel, I'm on a little over 9 acres in Tennessee building a sustainable homestead, and if that's something that interests you, I hope you'll subscribe, click the bell for notifications, scroll down and click all so you won't miss an episode. So I hope you'll join us this winter, and I hope you'll enjoy all of the content that I provide. Thank you so much. God bless everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. But hang on a second, because you're going to see the cardamom when I get it done. Okay. That pile came out of that plant, and all of that green stuff was buried in all of that, which froze. And so this spreads by rhizome. It divides under the soil, so I could empty that out, divide that into 20, 30 plants if I wanted to, and sell them. I'm not going to do that today, so I can get all this cleaned up, so I can get the doors closed and get stuff back in. So this one does not look like there's as much living stuff underneath all this, but we'll see. There was a little bit of living material under there, and I just have to get this mess cleaned up, and then I'm going to wrap it up. It's going on 3, it's getting cold, and thank you so much for joining, and take a look. Okay, this is the second one, and there was actually very little on the right side. That could have had to do with the frost. You know, I had the whole pot up against the garage door. It might have stayed a little warmer on this side. Anyway, cardamom is a jungle plant. It's happiest in hot, humid weather underneath other taller trees, but these can get to be 15 feet tall. I'm going to give them a little liquid fish fertilizer just to tide them over, and then get this mess cleaned up and get inside. pretty. Hi, Spot. Hi, Spot. Hi. You guys probably want to go outside, don't you? Aw. And I got the cardamom fenced off, the little tin foil and netting, and hopefully they'll leave that alone for a while. And there we go.